Hey, good morning, Roll Gang.
And welcome on in to this episode of the Weekday
Wake and Bake. I am one half of your hosts, just like every weekday morning, Processor Sky, joined by my beautiful and charismatic co-host, Rachel.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning, Rach?
Doing good. How are you?
Chilling and vibing here
Chillin'
on
and
this
vibing.
beautiful Monday morning here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We have got some weed to smoke, some good news to share, and some good vibes to expound.
Expound. Yeah, I need all the good vibes today that I can get. So bring
Why?
it on in. I'm just a little anxious today.
Why are you anxious, Rachel?
Just waiting on some news. So
Some other good news?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah? All right. Well, guess what, Roll Gang? We're going to have to keep that secret until Rachel has some news to share. But really fucking excited to share some other good news with you guys. Got how many good news stories?
Three stories today. We tend to have like 3 or 4, but we went with 3 today. One of them I really like. Another one is honestly really huge. And then the third one is pretty big too. So we've got some really good stories today. I'm excited.
Really excited to dive on into Good News Monday, just like we do every Monday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific. You know exactly where to find us. Shall we get the show going officially?
Of course, but first, let's give a shout out to the sponsors of the show. We have WWnB University, the first ever cannabis college. Great place to go get your cannabis knowledge. You can use promo code Rolling Spoon for 10% off of your tuition. Whether that's in person or online, go ahead and use that promo code to save you some of your hard-earned money. And then, of course, the Rolling Spoon, the handy-dandy cannabis multi-tool, helps you seal the deal and roll a dime every single time, like Sam is about to do right here. And there we go.
So fucking proud of the sponsors of every episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. The Rolling Spoon and WWnB University, the original cannabis multi-tool, and the original cannabis college to boost your cannabis knowledge. We love our sponsors every weekday morning. If this is your first time tuning into an episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake, super excited and glad to have you. We go live every weekday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific, with some brand new news content that we like to go over while we smoke our first of the day. You know, Monday is Good News Monday, where we get to go on into some positive news. Because I know sometimes in the regular news, we can get a little bit caught up in some not so good news. You know, all these fucking shootings and just grossness going around right now. But every Monday morning here on the show, we like to focus on the good side, right?
Absolutely.
Really fucking excited to hear what Good News Monday stories Rachel collected for us here on this Good News Monday episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake.
We have some catching up to do. I think we have a comment in the section from Bryce L.J. Martin Jr. said he's on my 3rd joint of the day.
Let's go, Bruce. The Grow God Bruce Martin tuning into the show. One of the best cultivators in the state of Nevada, I can say with high confidence. Love to hear what you're smoking on this morning, Bruce. Great morning to ya. Hope you're having a great one. And every other Roll Gangster tuning in on all the streaming platforms as well. We are super pumped to be session with you guys this morning. So what's the first piece of good news, Rachel?
The first piece of good news comes from California and a Sorry, I was choking on my coffee. Now I'm good. I can speak. It comes from a shelter out in California, an animal rescue shelter. And this is about a golden retriever who was 2 days away from being euthanized for being in the shelter for too long. And they posted a TikTok. One of the people on their staff decided to post a TikTok on their own personal page, and it went viral. It was just a picture of the dog and talking about how the dog was going to be euthanized in 2 days, and it went viral. It had like hundreds of thousands of likes and thousands of comments, and everybody in the comments was like, I would, but I'm too far away. I would, but I'm too far away. All of that. And some people were like, I live right there. I'm going to go check it out and everything. So the good news of that story is that golden retriever was adopted and no longer is being euthanized. And I thought that was a really good story. I mean, it just goes to show the power of social media as well. And like
the good power.
Exactly, the good power of it and what it can do. It can literally save lives.
I love that story.
TikTok saving lives. Who would have known? Yeah, honestly, really, really proud of that animal rescue service for utilizing all the connectivity they can. Mm-hmm. Because we live in such a connected time where maybe we need a consumer and maybe we're just not so connected to them.
Yeah.
You never know who you can connect with off TikTok.
Yeah, and it's really cool too because other people in the comments are like, can you post more pictures of other dogs that need to be adopted, all this stuff, like they want to see more since this one was taken. So hopefully it can save a lot of animals from being euthanized from that shelter.
And honestly, it's fucking shocking that a golden retriever was getting euthanized.
They're the best of us.
They're better than humans most of the time.
It was a girl golden retriever, and I think she was like 8 years old or something like that. And that's the thing, a lot of the times people want puppies. You know, they want that cute puppy stage, but there are so many older animals too that like their families moved and then they just drop them off literally in a neighborhood somewhere or at the shelter or any, like it's sad what people do to animals. But
it is.
Hopefully this golden retriever is going to have the best rest of their life ever.
Yeah.
Happy and
I wonder if the person that like found the dog on TikTok will post like TikToks of the dog now.
I know.
Because like, obviously it's a TikTok user, right?
Yeah.
That adopted the dog.
Yeah, and I think that like there's a lot of people that make accounts for their animals and stuff, but I mean, I think an animal like that in particular, people would want to follow along because it did get so much traction and there were a lot of people that became interested.
She's a zombie dog. She was supposed to be dead, and now she gets to live her full-on life.
Yeah.
What's her name? Do we know her name?
I think it was like Lola or something like that. Something like that. Really cute. But...
Long live Lola. I bet she lives forever. Because she just got completely rejuvenated with life, a whole new house and situation.
Like for me personally, working with animals is like a dream job almost. I've always had a huge heart and passion for it. So this story was personally my favorite of the ones that I have. But
animals are the best of us.
They
100%.
Really are.
Shout out whoever saved Lola. That is such an awesome story. Super wholesome. Gotta love golden retrievers. What's the next good news story here on this Good News Monday?
This is a good news story that we're going to bring back to the human side of things. But this one is honestly pretty crazy, and it's been circling around the news quite a bit. But there was a first of its kind brain surgery done in the womb on a baby.
Whoa!
That it has prevented heart failure for that child. So there was
brain surgery on an unborn child?
That helped with curing their heart failure.
So there was a child that was having heart problems within the womb, and the doctors did brain surgery
on the baby in the womb, like through the stomach and everything. I don't know if you've ever watched.
That's fucking crazy.
It is crazy. It's a huge medical advancement.
Wow.
But I mean, the doctors that do that are absolutely incredible. I mean, it's one thing to even do any type of brain surgery on any human, but especially
On an
one
open
that's
brain.
unborn and in a womb. Like, that's crazy.
That
But
is
apparently
so crazy.
it was successful and shows promise for helping other babies in the womb.
In the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if it was an arthroscopic surgery. Like they didn't like expose the head of the child, right? He probably had to do it arthroscopically, which means like basically poking holes in someone and then putting tools through the hole.
Yeah, crazy.
To have cameras on it and shit.
Crazy.
But
now that little baby is saved.
yeah. And they'll never have known. Like, does it count that have they had surgery? Like when they're born, they'll never have known they had surgery. You know?
Yes, they will.
Well, only because their parents told
they won't
them.
remember
Not even
feeling
close.
it.
Yeah.
They'll be on the news. They'll be like, damn, I made the news and I wasn't even born yet. I must be.
I think
super
it
cool."
might be the mom that gets the credit. No? The mom got 2 brains, got 2 bodies.
Well, yeah, she definitely. But also, like, I can't imagine being the mother of the unborn child, you know, and going through something like that. Like, it's scary enough going through your whole pregnancy and all the things that could go wrong and stuff. And this is not something that you ever expect. You don't get pregnant and be like, oh, I'm going to be the first person to let somebody do brain surgery on my unborn child. So
Do you think that was a hard commitment for her?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because, I mean,
She didn't have heart problems, right? Just the kid?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I mean, it's a crazy situation. Like, which
Yeah.
one's the one getting surgery? They both are.
Yeah, they were both getting surgery.
That's fucking crazy. This is first of its kind, right? Mm-hmm. Wow. Pretty
First of
fucking
its
amazing. A surgeon performing some mastery, doing some brain surgery on an unborn child.
Crazy.
Yeah, that is a medical advancement and a half.
For sure.
For sure. So we got one last news story for you guys, but really wanted to give one last shout out to the sponsors of the show. Want any last?
Sure.
Yeah. Oaksterdam University, where Rachel and I gained our cannabis knowledge at the first ever cannabis college. It is the Hogwarts of cannabis, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are looking to find your whimsical journey into the land of the green, Oaksterdam University is the place to go. We even have a little scholarship for them, right?
Absolutely. Rolling Spoon, one word, promo code for 10% off.
Your tuition. I mean, a little Rolling Spoon scholarship for your cannabis knowledge. And because it's not only helping you to gain your cannabis knowledge, but helping you to roll a dime every time on every episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. What's the final piece of good news to close out Good News Monday this morning?
So the final piece of good news comes from a former NBA star, Rick Fox.
Rick Fox.
Have you heard of him?
No,
He's
I've heard of
older.
De'Aaron Fox.
He's older, but he's obviously former. But he is backing a startup business that makes concrete that removes CO2 from the air.
Concrete that absorbs CO2.
Yes.
Wow. So he's trying to create and have our roads help cancel out emissions.
Yeah, and I just thought that
That's
was
some shit.
interesting because I feel like throughout time we'll see a bit more, like, I don't know, I just feel like what houses are going to be made out of and other stuff are in one way or another going to start like benefiting the environment. Do you know what I mean? Like creating pavement that does something like that, or concrete that helps
Yeah.
to remove some sort
It's
of
like a
waste
sponge
yeah.
for carbons, biocarbons. That's actually genius.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like something will come out of it, or other businesses will make things that will try to create a more eco-friendly environment for people.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt, because shit's got to change, clearly. We are 100% a consumer economy, consuming our planet.